my God, dude. I was going to start this off by saying how nervous I was. I was going to be like, oh, I'm freaking out. First episode. Ooh, I've never done a This was so stupid to set up. And I know that seems ridiculous. This is an iPhone. This is an iPhone with a tiny little microphone. That's it. On a tripod of sorts. Didn't seem like rocket science at the time, but I can assure you this took forever. And I'm so over it that I'm no longer nervous. So that's fantastic news. Hello. Hey, what's up? What's popping? I'm nervous again, all of a sudden. To people who know me, stop. Like, what's up? Hey, remember me? Anyway, people who don't know me, which is literally everyone except for 6 people who's gonna watch this, my mom not included, unless she does, which will be crazy to me and humiliating. Hello, my name is Jana. I am 24. I have no arrests. I have always wanted to do a bit of a podcast. Why, you might be asking? Well, because I love talking to myself. I am the funniest person in my life, to me. No one is funnier than I am, in my brain. And at the very, very least, I can watch these back and be like, God, I'm so awesome. You know what I mean? So if other people take that enjoyment as well, that's a dub for me. But I am the dub, you know? At the end of the day, I'm the big winner because I have myself. And we're already learning great lessons, and we're 2 minutes in learning great lessons. Anyway, this podcast is called the 2 Cents Podcast for now. Can I be honest? Can I tell you a secret? I don't love that name. In fact, I kind of hate it. But I don't... We're throwing pasta to the wall. We're seeing if it sticks. That's the first draft name. We're working with it. We're going to get somewhere. We're going to get somewhere better. I promise you. Not just with the name. You may be looking at my killer setup here and thinking to yourself, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Listen, I am not rich. I am not talented. I'm not tech savvy or tech anything. I don't know anything, dude. I know nothing. In this journey, I hope to learn how to use tech. If that's what I get out of this, mazel. You know what I mean? But for now, because I have no skills, no ability, I have a horrible nightmare that I'm going to get done recording this and start watching it back, and this is not going to be plugged in. Or it's not going to be set up right. And I'm going to have to redo this whole thing over because I'm that bad. It's horrendous. It's a nightmare. Help me. Seriously, help me. Like, if anyone has advice, that'd be stellar. Another problem I'm going to run into, which I've already run into 60 times in the last 4 minutes, is that I keep looking at myself instead of the camera. Instead of you. I should be looking at you. Me on a date. This feels like a first date a little bit. I'm dressed up. I dressed up for this. I have a headband in. I never do that. I have a collared shirt on. For what? And I'm fully nicely dressed from head to toe. I'm wearing nice slacks. I'm wearing pointed toe stiletto heels right now. I'm dressed to the nines. And none of that is true. I'm rocking the Zoom look, where I'm look good from here up. And I'm wearing pajama pants. And what are you going to do about it? Exactly. Thank you. Okay. Introductions done. I want to get that out. My name, what I'm here for, kind of, and the vibe. You'll get to know me the more we do this. How exciting is that? A random This is like, listen, you have your friends, right? They're great. Love your friends. But sometimes you just want to get to know a random person on the internet. It's the beauty of the internet, is that you get to know random people and then you love them. That's me. That could be me for you. I could be your new parasocial relationship. How exciting is that? Anyway, let's get to the meat and potatoes. This episode is probably going to be shorter than most episodes, just because this is a bit of a foundation, a bit of a lay of the land, if you will, about how this is going to work. Number one, uploading schedule. I'm gonna double that and give it to the next person, because let me tell you, I work a lot. I am not just some content creator who can just do this once a week, and I have a job. I'm a real human being. I pay my bills. I'd like to keep paying my bills, so I have to keep working a lot, and that makes me tired. And so I can't. Upload schedule it's just unrealistic for me. For now. You never know. But for now, no. It'll happen when I feel like it'll happen. Okay, great. Let's talk about how this is gonna work. Every week. I just said I'm not gonna do a schedule, idiot. Let me look at myself, dumbass. Hey, shut up. Every episode, I'm going to get a topic from someone. I'm going to have to obviously start with my number one fan, my best friend in the world, my numero uno, my mom. Duh. Because we have to start there. And friends and family of mine. We'll start there. They're great. They're all funny. They're all fun. They'll have great topics, I'm sure. And we'll go from there. I plan on opening a request box, like an email box or something, for topics further down the line. If this ever gets anything, if more than 2 people watch this consistently, I'll think about it. We'll go from there. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Listen, this one's gonna be rocky and scary, and the first couple might be that too. But we're gonna get there, and I'm excited. I'm throwing myself out into the wild. Who's gonna catch me? Am I gonna crowd surf, or am I just gonna fall into the dirt? We'll see. On top of the topic will be anything. It can be vague. It could be dogs. It could be super niche, the War of 1812. I don't know what the fuck I'll have to say about the War of 1812, but we'll see. We're gonna see what goes. That's what's the beauty of it, You're gonna throw something at me, I'm gonna catch it and throw something back, and we'll see what happens. That being said, there are gonna be 3 consistent segments, to keep up with 2 of my favorite things and 1 of my least favorite things, to help me be a better person and also to help you get a better view of my life. Those are the 2 things behind me, the 2 beautifully set up things behind me. I think this is gonna be backwards, which is gonna suck ass, because I really don't want to have to set this whole thing up again backwards. My brain doesn't work so good like that, or at all. This is gonna be backwards. My heart's gonna break in a million pieces. We're gonna just roll with it for now. Up first, we have the tier list. I made this out of duct tape. And little pieces of foam. I hate crafting. I hate it so much. I don't want to make anything, ever, except pasta. I don't want to make crafts. Are you kidding me? Hell on earth. However, I put that aside. I overcame my obstacles, and I put 5 strips of duct tape on my wall. And I like to call that growth. You know how a tier list works. A, B, C, F. I skip straight to F. I don't give a damn about D. How topical. That's so funny. Because I'm asexual. So I really don't care about D. We'll get to that someday. Straight to F. What is this tier list for? You're screaming at me. Shut up. I'll answer. This tier list is for my favorite thing in the world. That's not true. Top 5, though. Chili's. And we're going to start today. Chili's, if you don't know, has every month a margarita. Margarita of the month. My favorite thing to do in life is go to Chili's. Full stop. I love Chili's. It's my favorite place to eat. Is it fantastic food? No, it never is. It's always just okay. Sometimes it's like, was this really worth $50 for going here? No, it wasn't. But what makes up for it every time is the marg of the month. Every time I go, I partake in the marg of the month. Whatever month it is, I do it. Now, I've never done this before, and hopefully I'm consistent enough to do it this year. I'm gonna try my damnedest. Every month, I'm gonna go to Chili's. If I have to. I mean, like, ooh, I really wish I didn't have to, but you know, every month I'm gonna go to Chili's. And I'm gonna have the marg of the month. And then, I'm gonna put it on this tier list. And at the end of the year, I'm gonna look at it and go, wow, that's crazy. 12 margaritas. That's it. I love Chili's. It's literally, I'm not kidding, my favorite place to eat. You could, like, give me a Michelin star restaurant or Chili's. Bitch, I'm thinking Chili's. Anyway, we're gonna start that today with January's marg of the month. I had it already weeks ago. And sometime in the next couple of days, I'm going to have the February one. We're going to get into that next time. But we're going to start, and I printed this off. And it's going to be backwards. If this is all backwards, the tears will stream. Anyway, this is the marg of the month for January. It's called the Resolution Breaker. And I don't remember what it has in it. So I'm going to look it up. I don't remember it being distinct. You know what I mean? Like, I don't remember it having any specific flavor. I really just remember it tasting like a margarita. Which, you know, hey, shocker to no one. Man. Yeah, definitely didn't save the flavor. Fuck. We're off to a phenomenal start. I did not save the picture that had the flavor profiles in it. And I'm dying. Anyway. It was nothing special. I think I'm dying. Delightful. I think it had orange, some sort of orange situation. I think it had Cointreau. This has Cuervo in it, on the picture. I'm gonna, if I can figure out how, put the video of me trying it here on the screen. That'll tell you everything you need to know. And if I don't figure that out, then I can just describe it for you. It was, if you've ever been to Chili's before, you'll know that their margaritas, they don't fuck around with their margaritas. They're kind of insane. Very strong. Very much alcohol. Very much alcohol. I cannot do more than 2 Chili's margaritas in a night, or you will have to carry me home. And even doing 2, it's like, whoa, where am I? Man. Fuck. Isn't this awesome? Did you ever think to yourself, man, I wish there was a podcast out there with some lady just coughing her fucking lungs out. And I don't have a beverage. What a tragedy. Oh, that is so old. That is so very flat and old. Like me in 40 years. 50 years. Anyway. Chili's margaritas are habitually strong. This one was crazy. This one was stronger than ever. And didn't have the good taste to back it up. It was just fine. I think I could have had a better margarita at like Applebee's. Damn, that was fucking savage. Why did I say that? It wasn't that bad. It was fine. But I wouldn't have gotten a second one. I didn't get a second one. And that's that. So, what's the rating? You know what's crazy? I want to give it a D, and I don't have one, because I don't think it's good enough to be middle, but I don't think it's bad enough to be F. And now I've understood the reason they put a D tier on these lists. We're going to rock with it and lead with it and rock with it. I'm going to give it a C. I think it's fair to start it in the middle. And because we can grow. That's so stupid and dinky, but it's okay. We're going to work with it. It's cute. I'm going to give it a C. I'm excited to see what the other ones are. Moving on. As you can see by this, my bed squeaking too is like crazy. As you can see by this list here, that is backwards. I'm like, if this is backwards, it's gonna look like another language. Anyway, one of my other favorite things on the planet Earth, other than Chili's, is drag. Drag of all kinds. Local drag, not local drag. Drag race, especially. Any kind of drag, any kind of gay stuff. I love gay stuff. Dude, I love the gays. Fact number 1 about me. You gotta know. God, I love those gays. I watch Drag Race religiously. If there's 17 seasons that come out in a year, I will watch probably 14 of them. Because I'm only human. I cannot watch 600,000 episodes of Drag Race in a year. Because I'm tired, you know? I love the gays, but damn, they're they're everywhere. And sometimes it's a lot, but I love Drag Race. Here's the problem. I am the only person in my life who I can talk to about Drag Race. I watch it with my mom every week, and she loves it. However, she does not love the gays in the way that I do. She loves the gays. My mom is an ally. Period. However, I have such a passion and devotion and love for drag and drag race that my mom just does not possess. So when I go on and on and on, like I do, about Drag Race, she is like, she's rolling her eyes. She may not be doing it to my face, but she's rolling her eyes. She simply does not care the way that I care. And neither do none of my friends. 0 of my friends care about Drag Race at all, or as much as I do. That's a problem. And I'm tired of just talking to myself. So even if you don't care, you're gonna listen. And if you do care, I hope I flock. What is it called? Herd? Shepherd? Conglomerate? Collect? Gather? People who like Drag Race to come and watch this so that we can converse. I need it. I need the conversation. I need to talk because God, do I have a lot to say. That being said, that is a RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17 top 5. I picked this top 5 after the second half of the talent show, where everyone performed. I got a good vibe of everybody. Then I made this top 5, and it's been like this since then. Do I think this is going to be how it turns out? No. Things have happened since then that are making me think that this is not going to be the outcome that I get. But if any of these 5 win, we're lit. So I don't want to talk about everything that's happened up until now, but this list still feels pretty good, with the exception of Arietti at number 1. The only reason I put Arietti at number 1 is because I have loved her for years. I've been following her for years. I've been waiting for her to get on for years. And she was the only girl on this season that I knew before. These were all new girls to me except for her. She was number 1 for that reason. And because she has been, like, some of the best looks of all of Drag Race she has made. Like, that lionfish look, kill me now. It's so good. However, she's not gonna win. She's just not gonna win, and it's fine. It's okay. I've come to terms with it. I've grown as a person, and I know that she's not gonna win, and that's okay. We're gonna persevere. That being said, as we go on in these episodes, I'll talk about Drag Race here and there, especially if one of these girls go home. I'm gonna mark their name off the list. I'm gonna mourn for just a bit. If it's Arietti, I'm probably gonna cry, if I'm being honest, or Lexi. I'm gonna cry, probably. And then we're gonna move on. That's a segment, though. That's 2 segments. Very exciting. So what's the 3rd segment? Well, let me tell you right now. If you'll shut the hell up, I'll tell you. Something I hate doing, something I'm terrible at doing, is... So the funniest thing just happened. Holy shit, my phone ran out of storage space. That's awesome, dude. That's so funny and so cool, and I definitely am gonna know how to put this video at the end of that video to make one cohesive video. I'm definitely gonna know how to do that. I'm definitely not gonna need to look up how to do that, for sure. So, that's hilarious. Oh god. I don't even remember where I left off. I think I left off at my 3rd segment. Oh, I'm so mad that happened, and I knew it was gonna happen, quite frankly. But I pay for the extra space. I pay Apple money every month for them to give me extra storage. Where did it go? Anyway. My 3rd segment, something I hate to do, something I'm terrible at doing, is I'm very cinematically challenged. What does that mean? Well, it means that I hate watching new movies. When I say new movies, I don't mean movies that just came out in theaters. I mean movies that I've never seen before, of any kind, from any year. I have seen... God, I could probably count on my hands and feet how many movies I've seen in total. I've seen 0 movies. I'm so bad. I hate watching new movies. If I find movies I like, I'll watch them, and then we're done. I have a collection of like 6 that I rotate through and I watch again because I'm a psychopath, and I just watch the same 6 movies for the rest of time. I want to change that. I want to be better. I want to grow as a human being. You know what I mean? So that's what this is going to be for. In between each of the episodes, I'm going to almost make myself watch at least one movie I've never seen before. That's going to lead to people being very surprised at movies I've never seen before. Name a movie, I've never seen it. I promise you I've never seen it. Any big movie that came out in the last ever? No, never seen it. So I'm going to watch movies that I've never seen. I'm going to tell you about them. I'm going to give you a score out of 10. And yay! I might do that with TV too, because I'm also so bad at that too. I don't watch any new TV either. I just watch Law and Order. And maybe, and like Gravity Falls every couple of years. I get back into that. That's it though. I literally watch the same like 3 shows again and again and again because I'm a psychopath. You're not my therapist though. No one asked you to be my therapist. But I'm gonna watch new movies. Gonna talk about them. So excited to be in my cinephile era. And we're actually gonna start with that today too, because I did watch a movie this year. It's already almost the end of February, and I've only seen one new movie. Do I want to utilize this time to talk about The Substance? I do, but I didn't technically watch that movie this year. I watched it last year. However, I've seen it 20 times. I've seen it 20 times since I first watched it, and I fully intend to watch it at least 20 more. My new favorite movie of all time. No, we're not talking about that though. We're talking about the movie I've seen this year, which is a movie that came out last year, and a movie that won a lot of awards so far in this award season, which is A Real Pain, the one with Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin. I saw that it was on Hulu, and I was like, you know what? I'll give that a watch. I've heard it was good, and I love Kieran Culkin, so let's watch it. I did cry. However, I do cry at the drop of a hat, so that's not saying too much, but I did definitely cry at the, like, Holocaust, the Auschwitz. Was it Auschwitz, or was it just a concentration camp? I don't think it was Auschwitz. I think it was just another concentration camp. When they went to the camp, that scene, cried like a baby. Fantastic work. I think that was the only time I cried though. But it was a very good movie. It's not a movie that you want to watch if you... I don't know. It was a very human movie. It was kind of like you were just watching human beings behave, which is a genre of movies that I like, but I know some people don't. Like, I know people don't, not a lot of people, that's not true. Some people don't mess with that genre of just, like, kind of watching people interact, which I think is kind of a hard movie to pull off if you're going to make a movie like that. I think you got to do it right, and I think they did do it right. I think it's a great movie. I wasn't ever, like, bored or uninterested, which happens sometimes with movies. And I think Kieran and Jesse both did great. We're on a first-name basis now. They both did great. And the monologue was really, really good. And it I don't know. It you wanted to almost be in there. It made me feel like I just wanted to be in there. And it also made me feel really comforted. Like, you know, grief, people process grief in all different ways, and this was kind of a approach on grief that I felt personally connected with. So, I liked that. One cry, really good cry though. And overall, a pretty dang good movie. I would probably give it a 7. It didn't blow my mind. I probably wouldn't watch it again. But I don't hate it. I don't disdain it. It's not like if my friend wanted to watch it with me, I would watch it again. But I wouldn't watch it again just by myself. 7 out of 10. So, that's my overall score of the movie, since I know so much about movies. And so, yeah, we're gonna do that every week as well. Obviously those segments are probably gonna be a little bit shorter, so that I can get to the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. And also sometimes this won't happen, obviously, because I only go to Chili's once a month. And I hopefully I'll make more than one episode a month. That would be nice. Sometimes this might not happen either. Like, if on Drag Race, if none of my girls get eliminated, then, we might just breeze right by that. But I'm gonna make myself watch movies, so that the third one, like, I have something to talk about, so I'm not embarrassed. And if I don't watch a movie, I'm gonna put myself on blast and embarrass myself, because I deserve it. Because I should be watching movies. Yeah. I mean, that's it. How exciting. I am excited. This is gonna be fun. This felt like an interview and a first date and an audition all at the same time. People are gonna watch it or they're not gonna watch it, and at the end of the day, I still love myself, and that's what matters. So yeah, I think that's gonna just about wrap this one up. Not too terribly long this time. It's gonna be fun to talk about things. I'm very passionate about debating and about having opinions. I have strong opinions. You'll see. I mean, yeah, that just about wraps it up. Except why? Let's talk about what this is. At the end of the day, this is me putting myself out there. I've seen so much lately on the internet, on my side of the internet, which is not disgusting and terrible and heartless. A lot of just put yourself out there. Just do it. The world's gonna end. The world's going to go up in flames. It could be tomorrow. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm putting myself out there. I'm taking a shot. I'm taking a risk. At the very, very least, no one watches this. So, it's not a loss, because I will have gained... I didn't lose anything, but I didn't gain anything at the very, very least. So I'm not gonna be bummed. And I'm gonna just keep grinding, on that hustle grind set. And on a more, not to be too serious, too early, but I want this to be a safe space. I don't want to get too political, but also our world's on fire. So I want to make it very clear, this is a safe space. I have said before, I'll say it again, I love the gays. And I want that to be very clear. Not just the gays, the queer community, trans, bi, asexual, whatever you identify as, race, ethnicity, religion, background, creed, however much money you make, I don't give a shit. This is a safe space. I'm never going to be critical of people's beliefs or people's affiliations or races, obviously, or sexual orientations or genders or any of that before you ask. I mean, you could probably guess because I have colored hair and a gay little bear. Quick bars for you. But yeah, this is a safe space. If you just need somewhere to go to breathe out for a second. If this is what that is for someone, I win. So, that's great. And yeah, the world's on fire and things are scary. And I just want to combat that just a little bit and have a good damn time, either by myself or with people who are watching. And it's just that simple. This one was, you know how a first date goes, where you don't you don't put all your cards on the table, you just put enough out to see if people like it, and then if they do, you go, okay, let's do another date, and then you tell them that you're a freak. That's what this was. So the further we go on, the more freak shit I'm gonna display. I'll show you my true colors. That'll be exciting too. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Not this. Not us being done. Not the end. Not episode 1. What the fuck? Holy shit. I'm freaking out. I'm nervy to put this out. No one, I really gotta learn how to not look at myself, even though I am enjoying it. I have to not. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I'm saying thank you guys, assuming that people are gonna watch this. Boisterous, bold claim. Whoever sees this, thank you for seeing it. Thank you for seeing it till this part. If I figure out how to put this and that other part together, then that's a big fat duh, baby. Was that a gang sign? I'm sorry if that was a gang sign. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you watch this, if you don't, then you'll never see it. So, sorry, bitch. And I am excited for this, and I hope you stick around, and I hope we can have a good time, and I love you. It's too early to say I love you. That's why I don't get the second date, usually. And also because I hate men, but we'll get into that later. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Be safe, and remember your taser, and love each other, and don't be racist. And goodbye. We did an ASMR episode. Stupid. Bye.